Hi guys, welcome to another episode of Leisure Podcast. This is keeping your real estate journey in check. My name is Omo Shalewa, and today we'll be talking about an important and sensitive topic that every Nigerian investor will want to know about. And I'm here with a guest, a professional that will be taking us through that topic. You're welcome, sir.
Thank you so much.
Yes, sorry, can we meet you?
My name is Shegun Abolaji. I'm the MD of Leisure Court Estate. It's nice being here.
You're welcome. It's nice having you here today. I believe we'll be able to know more about this, and our viewers out there will be able to learn more. So yes, sir, there's this sensitive and very important topic I would like you to take us through. That's like the uncertainty in Nigeria real estate, where people are scared to invest in Nigeria real estate. So what is the advice you can give, or can you take us through like that process so that people will know if they are to invest in real estate, they should just take their money and invest in crypto? Yes, sir.
Well, like you said, this topic is a very sensitive one and very important. So important that every Nigerian investor would like to know about it. Yes, I've heard people say, instead of investing in the Nigerian real estate sector that is full of uncertainties and fears of demolition, of government taking over the property and all that. I better take my money and invest in crypto or other businesses. But I'm here to tell you that real estate is still, that real in the real estate means that it's still the realest of the investments. It's the realest of investments. So now let me take you through this journey.
Okay.
A lot of people also have their own faults. They have their fault because they don't do their due diligence before they buy property. And due diligence has to do with, doing your research, getting to know, confirming the authenticity of what you are buying from the appropriate authorities before you delve into it. Now, we've had situations where people just buy property without doing due diligence and they get into trouble. Because the truth is, yes, in as much as we have the real people who are into this business, a lot of fraudsters are also doing their business. So before you buy any property, do your due diligence on the company you are buying from and also on the property.
You have to run your own personal site.
Yes. What document do they have on that property? And you also check the integrity of that firm or that company. You have to run a check on the company you are buying from. Do they have a bad record?
Yeah.
Do they have a good record? Do they have track record of delivering projects in the past? So these are things to consider.
At least with all that gathered, you'll be able to know if you are to invest in that particular...
Exactly, or not. Now, if you're talking about government policies, because that's a big one, we have I have friends who have said, because government policies can change, and before you know it, they'll tell you this one, that one, and then they take over your land. No, it doesn't just work like that. Otherwise, some of us and other people who are doing real estate in Nigeria should be out of business by now.
Actually.
You see, people don't understand how, these government policies we talk about, how they run. Now, for example, let me give you one example. Somewhere in Festac in
Lagos,
in Lagos, Namu Odofin, we have a group of people, a group of moneyless selling plots to people within that axis that actually belong to Federal Housing Authority. And people were buying, you see massive buildings, people are built without approvals, and the place is well developed. and all of a sudden that a particular government is in place and they are not looking at that direction, does not mean one person will not come one day and look at it and say, this land belongs to the organization, it belongs to this government agency, and then we have to take over our land. And then before you knew it, they started writing to each house. In fact, they gave some of them opportunity to be reintegrated into the system. Okay, come and buy from the office.
Okay, from government.
Yes,
buy direct
exactly. And some of them still said no, we are not interested. Some of Manila say they said no, don't mind them, they can't do anything. At the end of the day, when government is ready, there's nothing you can do. They went there, they pulled down a lot of structures, then people started crying, they have demolished our house, the government is unreasonable, government is bad, and all that. These things happen every day. So people need to be educated.
So that is like the investors' fault.
Yes.
You didn't do your search.
Exactly. Although you can't totally blame the investors.
Okay.
How about those selling? Because the people selling actually know that this land does not belong to them. It belongs to government. And they are selling. And they are protecting those that are building. But when you buy a land and you go to the approving authority and they tell you they can't issue you approval on this place, and you continue building with the cover of area boys. Don't worry, they can't come here, they can't.
And they will keep assuring you.
Exactly.
Like they're safe.
Some of them have lived. They've lived in the houses for 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, some 5 years, and then demolition came. So, what am I saying in essence? The investor has a whole lot of work to do
before investing
your money, because nowadays money is not easy to come by. So before releasing your money, you have to ensure that where the money is going to is secure. Now, there are exceptions.
Okay.
Exception like overriding public interest.
Yeah.
If, for example, road is going to pass through a particular place and it affects your plot, and but you have the right titles, there's no way you will not be compensated.
Okay, that is if you buy from the government, or still you can still buy from Omonile.
You can buy that. If you buy a land that is free from government acquisition.
Okay. Yeah.
That belongs to the family. In Lagos State, for example, you can buy a land that is free from government acquisition. It means that it belongs to the family. Then you go and process your document. If you process it, maybe up to governor's consent level or CFO, and overriding public interest comes, and they say, the road is eating part of your plot. It's going to take part of your plot. Yeah, happened to us. You understand? The Lagos Calabar Coastal Road affected one of our plots. We lost some meters in front. You understand? But we were compensated.
Okay.
We were paid for it. Okay. So these things, people need to understand that. When it comes to overriding public interest, I think that's the only major exception. Even if your land has a CFO, there can be overriding public interest, or they want to cite a particular government institution and it affects your plot. Is it that they give you a replacement or you are adequately compensated?
But that I think, to me, I think that is still better. It's not as if they're taking it away from you totally.
Yes,
there's going to be probably a compensation hold
or a replacement.
So that is fine.
Yeah.
So the one we'll be having issue with is you want to invest and you did not do your search. That's when you can fall to the wrong hand. Yeah?
Exactly.
That's what you're trying to tell us.
Exactly. The law makes provision for compensation or replacement. Should in case there's an overriding public interest. It's not particular to Nigeria alone. It happens even in advanced countries. I've seen situations where overriding public interest come into place, and the party or parties involved are adequately compensated. So that's the situation.
Thank you so much for this. I believe a lot of viewers out there will want to hear this from you, because I've been in a conversation in a situation where somebody was telling me he better use his money on alcohol or other things than to invest in real estate, because it's because of what they hear about real estate. And you know, people in diaspora, they only pick goal. They are not interested in other conversation. Once they hear, oh, Nigeria real estate is this, is that, don't invest, don't do that. Like once they hear that, they be like, if you want to invest, you're investing into wrong hands. And now you've enlightened us that before you invest, do your search. You do your search to your satisfaction, and you already know this money is going into a safe hand. That's a safe real estate company. Okay, let us come back to Abuja. We have cases where gardens have been turned to commercial property, residential property, and whole demolition happen here and there. So what do you have to say to that?
Well, you know, when you talk about Abuja,
Okay.
the person that has the constitutional power to allocate or revoke any land is the Minister of FCT.
Okay.
He has, under the law, he has equal power as a governor of a state, you know, when it comes to land administration.
Okay.
So, if the process of revocation or reallocation or whatever, if due process is followed, then it's unquestionable. There's nothing you can do about it. That's why I keep saying you have to do your due diligence before you buy. I know about some parks allocation that are temporary.
Right,
allocation.
at the moment.
Exactly.
Okay.
You know, it has been there. You know, they are temporary allocations, but they have existed for years. They have existed for 10 years, 15 years, but the approvals are temporary. And if the minister comes, the fact that other ones who have come in the past did not take over those parks has been temporary, and that, you know, the conditions that precede the allocation says that, oh, they can be withdrawn at any time. And this minister deemed it fit that, oh, we want to withdraw, maybe there's no land again and it needs to allocate land, you know, for other uses. And, you know, he's the one who is in charge of the administration of land in FCT. So if you deem it fit, I mean, there's nothing you can do. But there are, and you can also, I think there was a publication sometime last year based on non-payment of ground rent.
Yeah.
You know, the minister can revoke
Based
on that basis, on the basis that you did not pay your ground rent. So you can revoke.
Wow.
And if it follows the due process on, you know, reallocation, I mean, there's nothing you can do. So that's the situation we are in. So if anybody is having any title in the FCT and you know that, oh, you're supposed to go and pay your ground rent, you better pay it. The fact that other ministers have come and they are not interested in whether you are paying ground rent or not, whether you have paid for your CFO or not, and you know, this person is coming with a different vibe, you have to flow along with it, because the truth is the land belongs to the government, and government can decide to take it away from you if you don't do what is expected of you to keep that land. So there are conditions that are attached to owning those lands, and if you don't keep to those terms, it can be revoked.
Oh wow! So if you already purchased your property and it's you are the owner of the property, go from government to you, and you did not pay ground rent, that can make
it's a basis for revocation.
Wow.
That's the truth.
Wow.
So people need to know. You know, somebody can say, oh, but I have my CFO, I have this, I have that, and you don't pay your ground rent. We have seen situation where even buildings that belong to the high and mighty in the society were published, you know, for revocation. I don't know if they were eventually revoked or maybe they later paid up. You know, there's a particular case where I learned the building has been owing, it's owing ground rent for 25 years.
Wow.
Do you understand? These are conditions. These are monies that are supposed to, it's like a rent you are paying to the government, on that property.
Okay.
And not paying that rent, the government can say, I originally own this property. So, and then I want to take it away because you are not responsible. So that's it. So these are things that people need to know. Okay, in the case where CFO, for example, is not paid. Those can also stand. The issue of CFO can also be an excuse for government to revoke. So
now, if you want to invest in property, you've checked the document, you've done your search, you need to check the ground rent too, like the document or something, the receipt.
Yes, as a matter of fact, the FCT. I'm not trying to speak for the FCTA, but as a matter of fact, we discovered that nowadays, if you want to conduct legal search on a property, if you don't pay your ground rent, they're not going to grant you audience. You have to pay. Your ground rent has to be up to date. You come with the receipt before they can conduct an official search.
So if I'm buying now and I take your document to conduct a search, I will also need to attach the ground rent receipt.
No, they would know if you have paid. The record is there. So if you have not paid, it means you have to pay before they can even issue you a search report.
So now if I go and make my search, they won't attend to me until
the ground rent is paid.
Oh, that's nice.
Yes.
At least that alone shows how responsible and how real the companies are. It's okay. I think even me, I'm able to learn so there's so many things I don't know about real estate, but having you here today gives me more knowledge on it, and I know that's exactly how viewers will feel today too. Thank you so much for having you here today. We enjoyed this section. I believe our viewers out there enjoyed this section, and you will want us to bring him back to this podcast section. Don't forget to comment, like, share, and subscribe. Tell somebody that don't know about Leisure Podcast about Leisure Podcast.